Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey! Look at Mr. Diddy!
You ready?
Yo!
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, Mr. Diddy, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great out here. DJ Khaled, we the best golf tournament. You're so famous. I had to pull up on you and say that you're doing a great job.
Thank you so much. Santa.
I love the jacket. Making a statement. You look great. Were you guys surprised that the mail was denied yesterday? I guess you're hoping it'll be done today, correct? But you guys look great. You love the fashion moment. You look fantastic.
I pray for y'all call us.
His sons, and they have accusations against them. They could, as you said, face these charges in the future. What do you think? Do you think that they would flip?
I think it's a lot less likely that Justin and Christian would flip. I've seen children testify against their parents. We've seen it on Law and Crime many times.
I think it goes right along with what you asked me about at the top, which was her attorney's statement. These types of things where you see that the government is intervening, it's almost like before that, a lot of victims of crimes are under a type of gaslighting.
Hi for my mom to follow your dreams, and for my pops, can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, can't stop, won't stop. I like that. All right. I actually like the message of that because, you gotta keep on going forward no matter what anyone says.
You know what's up. Oh, hold on. This is my new song right here, too. Oh.
You've been able to speak to your son.
What did you say to him when you visited his report? Is he doing? How are you feeling today?
Diddy's empire faces unprecedented turmoil as his son, Sean Diddy Holmes, publicly distances himself from his father amid shocking allegations involving a 12-year-old victim. Sean's explosive statement, declaring he's done with his dad, adds a deeply personal layer to the embattled mogul's ongoing controversies. The allegations, including disturbing claims of misconduct, have sent shockwaves through the music and entertainment industry. Sean's decision to break his silence casts a glaring light on the hidden dynamics within Hollywood's elite, raising questions about what truly happens behind the scenes. This family fallout, combined with Diddy's mounting legal troubles, paints a grim picture of a crumbling empire. As the world watches, this dramatic turn of events could mark a pivotal moment not just for Diddy but for the entertainment industry at large, potentially exposing long-concealed secrets and prompting calls for greater accountability.
What was the greatest advice you have received in your life that has stuck with you throughout your career?
Hi for my mom to follow your dreams, and for my pops, can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, can't stop, won't stop. I like that. All right.
We're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that. But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, the day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names.
Christian Combs' involvement in the growing lawsuit against his father, Diddy, adds a new layer of complexity to an already explosive case, suggesting the apple may not fall far from the tree. As the legal battle intensifies, questions about the family's connection to the allegations continue to mount, raising the stakes for everyone involved. With each revelation, the case grows more intricate, leaving the Combs family's future hanging precariously in the balance. Could this mark a breaking point for Diddy and his children? As scrutiny increases, the drama shows no signs of slowing down, casting a harsh spotlight on the family's entanglement in this high-profile scandal and the far-reaching consequences it could have for all parties involved.
Too, because this time around, Diddy was brought in first. He was brought in about a couple minutes after 2 p.m. today, and we were all kind of waiting to see. We had heard mumblings that his mom might be in courtroom, that we were waiting for the children, but then nothing happened. But then, in another twist and turn, the children do walk in, but this time it was a lot smaller bunch than it was the last time. So last time you were having all of Diddy's children, except with the exception of Love, who is just a 2-year-old child, so she wasn't at court. But you had all of Diddy's children there except Love. But this time around, you just had Justin Combs and Christian Combs, meaning that there was no Quincy there today. Delilah and Jesse weren't there. Chance wasn't there, and the caretakers of his younger children who aren't of age just yet, they were not present inside the courtroom as well today. But his mom also wasn't in court today. So when Diddy came inside, it was still that standard issued MDC jumpsuit. He's wearing khaki. From that video of, I think that was obtained by Daily Mail back in September, of Diddy playing hacky sack in Central Park, to now he appeared just astonishingly thinner, which you can expect to be inside a federal detention center for a couple months now. A lot different from the luxury lifestyle that he was living before, but he appeared very noticeably thinner.
Diddy's family has remained largely absent from his trial, with only 2 of his sons, King Combs and Christian Combs, attending his recent bail hearing. The rest of his 7 children were notably absent, and reports suggest they are actively trying to distance themselves from their father amid the mounting controversy. The shocking abuse allegations against Diddy have left many stunned, with disturbing claims emerging about his alleged attempts to groom his stepson. In a twist no one anticipated, it's been revealed that his stepson not only attended the trial, but may have been complicit in the abuse alongside Diddy. As the case unfolds, the revelations grow more unsettling. Among the most harrowing accounts is the testimony of a woman named Grace, who has recounted a chilling experience tied to this dark chapter. In a desperate attempt to seek help the morning after the alleged abuse, Grace turned to the yacht captain, hoping for empathy or action. Instead, she was met with a dismissive, cold response. The captain brushed off her plea, suggesting she had probably been partying voluntarily. Such a tone-deaf reaction is not only deeply troubling but also emblematic of a culture that dismisses serious allegations with callous indifference. But Grace's ordeal didn't end there. It spiraled into something even more heart-wrenching. She claims she was forced to continue serving those involved in her alleged abuse, trapped in a toxic environment where her trauma was utterly disregarded. Despite the horrifying events she endured, Grace alleges that Christian Combs continued to treat her as if nothing had happened, forcing her to carry on as though it were just another day. The mental toll of such an environment is unimaginable, and it paints a disturbing picture of a workplace where exploitation and disregard for human dignity thrived. The fallout from Grace's alleged experience didn't stop at that horrifying night. The emotional trauma from the incident had devastating ripple effects on every aspect of her life. Grace ultimately lost her job, unable to cope with the psychological burden of what she endured. Her mental health deteriorated rapidly, and her personal life began to crumble under the strain. Her long-term relationship, once a source of stability, fell apart as her partner struggled to handle the emotional toll of her trauma. The breakup added yet another layer of heartbreak to an already devastating situation, leaving Grace isolated and reeling. Grace's story highlights not just the personal cost of such alleged abuse, but also the systemic failures that allow such environments to persist. From the captain's dismissive attitude to the expectation that she carry on as if nothing had happened, it's a testament to how toxic dynamics can leave victims silenced, unsupported, and profoundly broken. As the trial continues, Grace's account and others like it shed light on a web of alleged abuse, manipulation, and complicity that has shaken the public. The case against Diddy is proving to be not just a legal battle, but an expose of deeper systemic issues in the entertainment world and beyond.
Like father, like son, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before,
it's almost impossible to comprehend the depths of Grace's pain. The weight of her trauma, compounded by the collapse of both her career and a long-term relationship, has left her life in shambles. Losing one's livelihood is devastating enough, But to face that alongside such profound emotional scars paints a picture of unimaginable suffering. Grace's story is one of heartbreak and resilience, a tale that forces us to confront the enduring impacts of trauma and the way it can ripple through every aspect of a person's life. Her lawyer has revealed that Grace has been battling deep depression since the fateful night that changed her life forever. The psychological toll of what she endured has pushed her to seek therapy, desperately trying to process the events that have left her shattered. Therapy is just the beginning of her journey toward healing, but the road ahead is long and fraught with challenges. The weight of her trauma is not only emotional, but has extended into every corner of her existence, casting a long shadow over her ability to move forward. One of the most heart-wrenching aspects of her story is the way her trauma stole moments of joy that she had long been anticipating. Grace had been eagerly planning for her sister's wedding for 18 months, envisioning a day filled with love, laughter, and family. But when the time came, she found herself unable to attend. The emotional toll of her trauma was simply too overwhelming. A day that should have been a celebration of togetherness became another reminder of everything she had lost. The thought of facing people, smiling through the pain, and pretending to be okay was too much for her to bear. Missing such a pivotal family moment was devastating, another cruel blow in a series of heartbreaks that left her feeling more isolated than ever. Her personal life has also suffered irreparable damage. The emotional strain of her trauma put an unbearable weight on her long-term relationship, ultimately leading to its collapse. As she struggled to cope with her own pain, the bond she shared with her partner disintegrated under the pressure. Losing someone she once relied on for support added another layer of anguish to an already overwhelming situation. In her darkest moments, Grace felt utterly alone. She cried out for help, seeking solace wherever she could find it, but often it seemed as though no one could truly understand the depth of her suffering. The life she had worked so hard to build, the plans she had made, and the future she envisioned were all ripped away from her. Each day feels like a battle, yet Grace continues to fight, holding on to whatever strength she can muster as she tries to reclaim her life. Her story is a sobering reminder of the far-reaching impacts of trauma. It's a tale of loss, resilience, and the human spirit's capacity to endure even in the face of unimaginable pain. Yet it's also a call to action, urging us to stand by survivors and ensure their voices are heard.
Christian King Combs isn't letting his dad, Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking court hearing get in the way of him partying with his girl.
The situation surrounding Diddy's controversies continues to spiral into an even messier web of allegations and revelations, now implicating members of his family in deeply disturbing claims. Not only has Christian Combs, one of Diddy's sons, been tied to the scandal, but sources also suggest his involvement in the infamous freak-off parties that have haunted Diddy's reputation for years. These wild, scandalous gatherings, long the subject of whispers and tabloid headlines, are alleged to have been environments rife with chaos, exploitation, and misconduct. What's even more shocking is that the allegations don't stop at Christian. Reports are now claiming that these notorious parties might not have been exclusive to Diddy. Instead, they allegedly involved his sons, who were sent to be right in the middle of the action. Sources suggest that Christian participated in these chaotic lifestyles, and his name has surfaced in the bombshell lawsuit that has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. The allegations against Christian are not only shocking but raise significant questions about how deeply rooted these behaviors are within the family dynamic. As if that weren't enough, the lawsuit has now implicated Justin Combs, Diddy's eldest son, in the scandal. This bombshell revelation has dragged Justin into the fray, intensifying the public scrutiny on the entire Combs family. With multiple family members now reportedly